Ladies and gentlemen, the busybodies and lazy guys, always known by their insatiable appetite and lusting for the things that aren't theirs. They cannot exhibit or show nothing to eat, not even a iota of a hard work. Yet they're very busy claiming the hard work for others, things that aren't even theirs. These are the characters that sometimes I usually vex, that some people ought to have been created foods. Others ought to have been created crops. We could have really harvested them, feed on them, and even donated them to other people who are so vulnerable so that they could be really fed on. You cannot come and claim other people's things. Then you are even happy when you are talking and you exhibit such kind of nonsense into the ground.
See where Mr. Watifo is. So it reaches to this avocado tree. So this person was grabbing the land because of Mr. Watifo could not read and could not access and assess and see what's going to be coming. So already even he planted this avocado tree in a lane, but nobody could just know because these avocado trees, they were there, and including this kind of the avocado tree here. So already we have got the pinpointment talking about this is where the road is going to be passing, and we're going to be now dealing with it repetently. Mambo vipi? Kila kitu iko sawa? Matiko kuko namna gani?
Mimi. Chonjo.
Unakuja? So guys, that's how the things are going to be passing. Also, these are the two tracks here. So this area was becoming a problem because for you to get a corner from there, if this tire was passing through down here and the other one here, so it was becoming a problem. And whenever it reaches here, Zima Muziki, it could just bring some of the problems coming to this kind of the square.
Surveyor?
And that's why this kind of the...
Do you want us to think that these people communicated with the surveyor and the surveyor was on the ground with the village elders, therefore nobody even captured that one on the camera? Well, let's give them a benefit of doubt and let's wait that the day that the surveyor will come. All that is important, the surveyor cannot work in limbo. The interested parties, all of them will be called. The person who sold the land, the person who also bought the land, the seller and the buyer must be there. So there are agreements. So everything also must be done on a written law and on a written agreement. So the initial agreement and what was then plus the law will take effect first from that day, not on oblivion of other people. We are waiting for that very day, then we'll get to know the way forward. Another question is, why must these lazy bodies and lazy gangs be claiming the land that we've already sold? That is the land of DavyJr. Now it tells you the plot to acquire what they have already sold, turning around because they are seeing there is certain kind of a loophole. But I want to tell you there is no loophole because everything is taken care of. In this video, we want to go ahead and I will unearth and I give you the possible scenario where such things can really happen, under what circumstance. And if at all, if it's happening, how and to whose advantage? I will be delving into the possible scenario, then I will tell you the possible reasons how that one could really be effected or be done. The busybodies never stop from there. They went ahead and start claiming other things that were so laughable. And this one beats the horde. Let's listen
doesn't have
to this
anybody.
video.
So Mr. Watifo was the one who married the dancing mom. Sasa ulimuoa hapo. Sasa vile ulimuoa hapo. Sasa wewe ulikuwa unashughulikia ama ni watu wengine?
Mimi nilikuwa nimeoa nikamwacha hapo.
Oh, sasa ulioa ukamwacha. Sasa vile ulimuacha hapo ndio sasa alikuwa na vijana wangapi? Vijana wawili ama? So the dance, vijana?
Alikuwa na vijana mmoja amebaki wanne.
Ni waine?
Mmoja yuko. Chacha, Mangare, marehemu Marwa. Sasa alikuwa mmoja amebaki watatu.
Oh, so guys, to the other house of the dancing mom, there were four sons, eh? Kuna msichana. Kuna wasichana. They are some of the daughters. So when it comes to the local culture and the norms, when Mr. Watifo married there and left that wife there, whoever will be supporting that wife, nobody want to know. If he could need to occupy that house, he could take it because he's the one who brought the dancing mom to that home. And the way of bringing the person to that home is to bear children. And those children we need are boys. Mostly the precious things we need are boys to take over and talk about a continuation of the ancestral of the big house to that area. And the smaller house, it has the boys, which is Mr. Wonderful and Chachari Hawk, who are there to make sure that we're going to be continuing the smaller house legacy. We are on to the point. Sasa, kama saa hii, unajua kwamba Daudi, Davy, anasema anataka apatiane ngombe. Muita, anataka nunulie Muita ngombe apatiane. Guys, I'm talking about, I saw Davy talking about he's gonna be buying cows to give Muita so as Muita can remove as a dowry. And Muita is just a person who is there. He is welcomed to stay and sustain the sustainabilities of that home. Whereby Muita rikuja akona mtoto hapo.
Once you just watch the video itself, if I am to give a summary, because majority of people are claiming that they cannot really understand or comprehend what Gintu is saying, but I know because of particular kind of jargons that this guy normally use, misplaced, lacks meaning. It really needs persons that could really work hard so that you put things together and you provide the meaning, and that is why I'm here. Let me give you the synopsis of it. One, that story alone, a plot is being hatched to defraud DavyJr part of his parcel of the land. And again, it's a plot that is also hatched to also defraud the dancing grandma, the part of the land and the house that is being built for him. The reason why being because Mr. Wadford, also known as Matiko's father, is now claiming dancing grandma to be the former wife, that he was the one who married the dancing grandma and brought him. Now is demanding that the former wife is part of his life. The former wife, who is the dancing grandma, must never be remarried again to Muita. That alone, the subtle expectation and the traditions within the Korean community doesn't really allow that. Guys, I told you that is the characteristics of people who are so lazy, people who don't believe in hard work, people who sit down drinking but vex in the name that this is my inheritance, must vex in the name that this is our ancestral land. The question is, where is your land that you bought with your own money? Can you really work hard and show for it? It's not a matter of sitting pretty, that this is my ancestral land, therefore I need to partake on it. It might be ancestral land, but maybe your ancestors never even wrote a will to give you the land. Maybe it was elsewhere, because we have the administrative of probate estate when it comes to succession. Whoever it's written to be given, that's what we follow. So it is just a pure plot. You know, these guys have sat down and weighed the option. They're seeing the life of dancing grandma is flourishing. Now they want to claim things through the back door. But there are questions that people are asking. Why have it's gone to instigate and incite that Matiko's dad should go and claim the dancing grandma as the wife? There are possible reasons, and these possible reasons, there could be 3 or 4, and I'm just going to speak about 3 issues that I think it's the reasons why they didn't see it fit to come and claim these things. Number 1 is what we call the backdoor inheritance. They want to inherit the hard work that DavyJr have placed in that grandma house. The house is built, the chicken coop, the goat coop, and the cow's coop already been built, you know, and there is a lot more that is being built. in that home. Therefore, the Matikos family have seen this is part of their mother, the former father's ex-wife. Now they are claiming it. The reasons why they are claiming it, which means once you reclaim and you formalize that kind of marriage, then Matikos, the Matikos family will be partaking. They will be automatically enter into what we call the succession plan of the grandma. And therefore, other things must happen. And it must never be allowed, because they must go back in an aim to delete the, the dancing grandma so that the entire property could easily remain with them. We've just seen them. We've known them. We shall unearth everything and their motive. They're claiming this one because of their ill motive that they just want to render. Number 3, they want to destroy DavyJr completely. 1, they want to dethrone and tell DavyJr, you don't belong here. Get out from Nyamini village. Dancing grandma belongs to Nyamini village. Therefore, all your activity in that home, and DavyJr is gagging them from not accessing that home, which means we have the rightful place to even access that home more than DavyJr. And that is the information that are sending to DavyJr. That is the information they are sending to DavyJr. So, in all matter is, after they've claimed, they will go and occupy the dancing grandma home. That alone temporarily will leave DavyJr with nothing to do. Then DavyJr will just have to leave. That's reason number 2. Reason number 3, they want access to more roads, access to more lands, and access to more property, because the Matikos family have sold everything. What they are remaining with is where they stay. Now, because of the appetite and insatiable appetite lasting for the property of grandma, I've not sold anything. Therefore, they've seen claiming grandmom will give them access right to the property, such that they can decide to sell, such that the motive to delete, so that they become the original owner in the succession plan, so that they will be selling and disposing all these kind of issues. Those are the reasons, and these kind of the reasons are being hatched because the wicked donor are giving them this kind of techniques, and all this will never work. Never worked. So all those that they're trying to do has got no basis of law. These are such kind of traditional sects of repugnant practices that are doesn't hold water when it comes to the legality. What must DavyJr and grandma do going forward so that to protect the property of grandma, and also to give them the legal right to stay? Number 1, the dowry must be paid, because it's a customary law as is also entrenched in our Kenyan constitution. Must be. So that Mwita must take the dowry, so that this marriage itself must be formalized. Secondly, marriage certificate also must be found. This marriage must be registered within the office of the Attorney General under the register of marriage, so that these people must be. It doesn't matter which home they stay. You pay dowry, you formalize your marriage with the marriage certificate under the state act department called the state law office, under the office general, and under the marriage the marriage act general itself. Then certificate shall be issued to solidify this kind of marriage. Let alone. Then these properties also must be protected under these people's name, so that this kind of busybodies will never find a loophole to come and play. Now it's time that Mwita has been suffering with the dancing grandma. Now it's time, now they are seeing Mwita doesn't work because their good is coming. Now they want Watford to go and claim the former wife. No merit. A wife will become your wife once you take the dowry. Not only dowry, but you also formalize marriage. Okay, Watford, do you have marriage certificate? Null. Did you take any dowry? You might have taken, but that one in law doesn't recognize that. Dowry alone does not recognize a marriage. What really recognizes a marriage with the government, it's the basis of formalization under Marriage Act, which means you have got a marriage certificate and you people have taken vows. The issues of repugnant issues within your community doesn't matter here. Guys, I want also to address the reasons why now you see the surveyor is being brought. And when the surveyor is being brought, because of the issue of access. And this is the land that Matiko's family had sold. What is the possible scenario? The possible scenario could be if maybe a person who bought the land, the road has been denied access. And secondly, the person who sold the land realized that he has got no access. Therefore, the surveyor could come in to help because there is a dispute. Is there a dispute? There's a dispute. Matiko's family has got no access to the road. Therefore, that one warrants the surveyor to come. So if surveyor comes, what are the parameters that surveyor would really come down and work? The parameter is to access the entry point. Therefore, the entry point will be accessed. So, according to Gintu video, when they have notified the access the way he's explaining, no problem. No problem, DavyJr should not worry. You will get your plot back. Okay? What you need to do, allow it so that they create the roads. Once they create the road, therefore you bring your agreement. This is the agreement, I bought a land, and this is our agreement, and I paid this substantial kind of money. But you all know that the land doesn't exist without a road. Leave road for them to get, but through a surveyor. Therefore, what you need to know, the initial status of land will stand, which means you will have to be compensated this 6 feet, which is about 2 to 3 meters, which means 2 to 3 meters from their home. That's where you will be compensated. Then the number of feet that they've taken to measure the road, because now your land itself has mutated to be something not from the original drawing, which means you will claim to the surveyor, and the surveyor will have to bring out the mutation form so that you signed. Therefore, your land will regain its shape, and the number of inches that that you've lost because of the road, which means the family must agree for them to get road, because you are buying a road, but with them they sold you the road. So what you need to do is to claim, and then the surveyor will draw it, and they say now that you're claiming this kind of road, therefore this family, the owner, the person who bought the land, must be given back these 2 meters or 60 feet from the remaining land. So which means the DavyJr will still gain either 3 to more meters into Matiko's land or into Matiko's compound. Then they will fence it over. Then Matiko's family will be getting the road. There is nothing. You know, the visible body, without standing the legality of everything, they will come and talk and jumping up and down. But when the DavyJr will come on the ground, then DavyJr will still benefit. Bigger time. Bigger time. Ladies and gentlemen, a lot have just happened because Murimi has decided to unleash some truth. And the video we're just going to watch, there is a particular truth and pertinent truth that really settles everything. Because in this street, we've been treated to the issue of land grabbing. We've been treated to the issue that Amara family grabs land. Therefore, Murimi has just come and told this issue off. Which means the positive reactors have been telling them this quite substantially and every time. And what is making me happy, the issue was being told to unknown lazy gang who has been element of using that this family is grabbing land, yet not. Murimi just told him that, you know, it's not me who have been selling land, it is my father. And to the reasons why the father has been selling land for school fee.
I'm not the one.
Let's listen to the video.
He is my dad.
So your dad was the one who was selling the land?
Yeah. So, and the reason being, you know, he has been selling this land due to lack of money, due to lack of money, school fees, paying school fees, you know. He sold another one up there, he sold down there, he sold also this one due to lack of school fees.
Do you mean the first plot that now the Mwangoshi is holding, the first one that was having sugarcane, it's your father who sold it?
Yeah, exactly.
Then you cut a little bit.
Yeah. Me, I gave the Mwango. I'm not again reach here in my compound. Come here in my compound. I don't think I will tolerate it.
It will be terrible.
Yeah, because it will be terrible. Because it's not good, bro.
Yeah.
Taking a wife, you know, he's not married. He's not.
I've seen he's proposing to the brother of Jonathan. Where specific?
In my back here.
At the roof at the roof of him.
Yeah. I can't spend with a wife.
Right now?
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. I'm not lying. Because
what the injury came from.
Okay.
That's a traumatizing.
Yeah. You know, it's like I was fighting for them. Yeah, I was fighting because the day you hear that the road was crossed up there, yeah, I was being beaten, totally beaten.
I remember then you went and put this kind of the family back to the behind the bars.
Yeah.
And again, have you agreed about the everything? And is the case over? Or?
No, not yet. But you know, it's true that I'm suffering because you know, right now I'm alone.
So the backbone is no longer available.
Yeah. I can't.
So right now hinging no more.
I can't jiggy.
So it's it's like.
Yeah, sincerely speaking.
No oil.
Yeah, no oil. Not no oil.
You are given with this kind of the gentleman, they came to go with the water. It means like you went back to the same pinpointment of how you started the life.
The only thing that I can thank, it's on a pit writing. A pit writing this, a toilet, but others I have nothing. Don't you see how
the
this grass? Yeah, how is this grass? I could have, if I could have some goats here. You could say that Murimi is lying. I'm not lying. You can show them. Yeah, I'm not lying.
Exactly. There's nothing here.
Yeah,
there's nothing here.
Yeah.
So,
I'm not lying.
So right now it's your house and a toilet
has been revealed.
and some materials. Now
Number one, the reasons why the Murimi's family has been selling land. Yet, when Murimi is telling us, with him, he has already sold land. Just only piece that is sold to Limwango. The rest of the land has been sold with the dad. And the dad always put them down to talk because telling them the reasons why they're selling land. And the reasons of why the land was sold or disposed to Congress dad was because of the school fee. All of their children has been paid a school fee courtesy of selling land to Congress dad. So which means the beneficial of selling land to that family is because of the school fee. Therefore, there is no turnaround of wanting to call this family to be a land grabber. That alone is a defamatory. And that's why I'm consider the majority of people who have been calling this family a land grabber, all of them must be taken behind the bars. All of them must be apprehended. You know, because you cannot blame and talk ill about a family who have just been doing good to you. Then you turn around and claiming that there's a land grab. Now Murimi has settled it down. Fine and final. Fine and final. In the same video, Murimi has threatened DavyJr and told that DavyJr should and must not step to his compound. Any day he steps to his compound, it will be fire and fire. You know, that is what was also being addressed in that video. You know, because he's saying DavyJr has done him trauma and messed up with him. Murimi is talking about a lot of things here. Murimi is telling us that everything that he was given was taken by DavyJr. DavyJr just left him with a toilet or a pit latrine. Of which I want to tell Murimi, why are you lying? You must be lying to yourself. You must be lying to yourself big time. You know, the issues of goat you bought. The next time when DavyJr came and asked you, where are some goats? You bought 3 goats. Remember, you sold 1 goat. And a goat that you sold goat because you had a mechanical breakdown with the motorcycle. And the motorcycle itself, because you're in need of a spare part and service, and you failed. And that one was confirmed by DavyJr when you were DavyJr. And that alone left you with the 2 goats. Where you taken 2 goats, you know, because the goats you sold them. The chickens, you sold the chickens while Alima was still with you. Stop lying. You must also stop lying, because our issue is to come and tell you how it is. So claiming that all of those things bad. In the same video, Murimi is crying that he has lost his vitalities, that he cannot even spend with a woman. That he picked up injury by the time when he defending Amara family, when he fought with the uncle, the father, the uncle, and he was beaten by Zachariah to the point of even death. Now he's claiming that he cannot spend with the wife, but he's still claiming back Halima, and he still wants to marry. For what reason if you cannot spend with the wife? There's a tragedy. Now, it's blaming the Mwango and DavyJr for that fault. No, the Mwango and DavyJr never told you to go and fight. You just took it upon yourself to prevent them and protect them, that the roads should never be blocked, which is the right thing. The roads should never be blocked. Huh? Now you're having a case with them. So just put Aymarwa's family out of this. Just put them out of this. Never stop from there. Because Ankomo also came out with a bold warning and a bold message, mainly to the naysayers and the Mogese's family.
Even I'm just seeing an old man, a drunkard man, crying, he say he can jump in. Those one, they watch video, tell that the drunkard man, old man, he try even to touch the wall, you see. Only touching like this. Touching like this. Don't write to people, touch like this, you see. If you are a really man, jump in this compound anytime at night or daytime, you see. You'll be buried the same day. You can't go outside. Inside here, jump if you are a man. The only thing will give you is arrows. I throw one arrows that will never heal again. If that one gets you, you'll never heal. Because those arrows, they don't want to explain them. If I throw one arrows, get cracked, even pass like this, or you get a small injury like this, you can't be healed. That way, you'll never be healed. Those ones, they know those arrows. In our mother say, Oposongo. I don't even joke. Try. You know, it is good you give people a chance. I've given you time. I'm waiting for you. My people, don't worry about those ones that are telling you they can jump inside. Tell them, we want to see you inside. That's the only thing I'm waiting. That one I cannot even go to call anyone. Even I cannot say, we. No, just come.
And this message is
this way
directed to Mogese's family, Mogese's dad, who appeared on a video threatening Ankomo that anytime they will ambush Ankomo anywhere, even in his home, and delete him, hack him to deletion. That was what was seen in that video, and we played it. This is a response to the threat. And Ankomo is not anybody whom you can just issue threat or just kind of attack anywhere. And this is the reasons why I love Ankomo. It gets you back. What you throw at him, triple. You come with verbiage energy, it will be so nasty. Triple what you've thrown to him. That's why he's telling you, try and even jump into his compound. Then you'll see fire. That is the day that you'll come to the finality. That's what is the message that is sending to the Mogese family. I hope the message is home and dry. The Mogeses plus all the lords and the Draken masters, you must take heed to this message. If you really think you can and you're able, trespass at your own risk, because it's never allowed. Then you'll meet Ankomo at its best or at its worst. Guys, let me know what you think in the comment section. Until next time, this is your boy Senior Zach.